Why, hello there! Welcome back to another fantastic video by me, 42 Fence, against Hippie. What? Wild. I know, I kind of thought Hippie was, would at least show it off on his channel, but I guess not. But anyway, though, here's this game. Classic me. Here's my opener. Doing classic tank platoon stuff. Got 5 tanks. Got some IFE infantry. Got some double cubs, some Shilka, you know. And I got some recon to support all that. And we're just going to take this entire fucking blob. And we're going to go over here. And then everything else on the map doesn't matter. We're going to have this command driving around, capping things. Hippie is playing 4E. I don't know why. He's starting off with a bunch of planes. A bunch of like auto cannons and like infantry. I've noticed that he's kind of like an infantry player. He doesn't really play very much. I don't think anyway. But yeah, anyway, he's just sort of playing for like to defend the entire map here with like forward deploy. No tank column or anything at the start. Now that I've spun the camera like a bajillion times. Let's just get into the game. Put that back up there. I don't know why you would open up with these. I think these things are absolute dog shit. Maybe he wants to bomb some of my forward deployment or something. Because I also have like these really good airborne stuff, right? And I guess they kind of like really beat his airborne. I don't know. This guy right here is going towards this building. Yeah, so I bought double fighters at first tick, right? I thought maybe he would, you know, do some air shenanigans or something. I always plan for that sort of thing, where I can always buy double fighters or whatever. So I went out there to go shoot this bow, and then I saw all these planes, and I'm like, whoa! This is so funny. He went to go shoot down my fucking recon helicopter, right? And then he fucking flies right into the Cub and Shilka and loses one. Surprisingly, he doesn't lose that one. Lost me truck. But yeah, you know, I get over here, and there's like nothing here, so I just like suicidally like send the truck forward. I was like, wow, this is like way too good to be true. I thought I was gonna lose my recon heli. Ideally, I should have just sent the recon heli and just picked up my guy. But that's complicated thinking. Anyway, though, he's sort of getting into here. He's sort of realizing that, oh, there's a bunch of shit over here, right? I don't know what was going through his mind when he's seen this massive column of shit. Anyway, though, he just says fuck it and just starts like blitzing through my stuff, right? Because I don't actually have anything there. I send a recon helicopter over here. I buy some guys. I'm gonna try and quickly defend as quickly as I can. I got a helicopter over here. I think there might be like a guy back here or whatever, and like turns out there is, so that's convenient. It's so funny. I bomb his guys as they're coming in. Unfortunately, I bombed the satchel dude, not the AT dude. But I lose my fucking recon helicopter to that M113 over there. And it's so funny, his like rushing into here runs into my reinforcements. He didn't like set up a defense or whatever yet, so like I just sort of kill some shit for free, right? Oh my god, things are happening. We go back over here. He's trying to bomb my stuff, but I got double cub over here. A lot of air stuff going on. We'll just go ahead and pause it a little bit. So yeah, we got a bunch of stuff over here. We got a bunch of tanks over here. A bunch of infantry over here. You try to push through here with like a leopard over here, and sort of ran into these 2 tanks. And that didn't go so well. Over here, I'm just sort of driving into this fucking guy over here, getting killed like a dumbass. I wasn't really paying attention. I was focused on this. I was able to use that Mi-24D to kill that M113 over here. I almost fucking lost it, but I killed it. Okay. Killed the guy over here. I was just sort of out to lunch for my tanks. I'm just sort of gonna like take out form like a perimeter here, put some guys over here, put some guys over there, you know. Sort of bomb the shit out of them over here as I can. This M113 in my back is sort of killing my fucking Matschützen guy. Not ideal. Sort of showing the wrong armor. This is going pretty good. Only took 5 minutes. We're sort of in his back line. Unfortunately, he's sort of like over here though. He's about to get a CV in my back zone. My tank is heavily stunned, but it still manages to kill that, thankfully. Unfortunately, this thing wasn't doing anything for him, so. But yeah, no, he's just sort of like, you know, these sort of reservist infantry aren't really what he needs. He's got a fucking guy in my back line going for my AA, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. Unfortunately, wastes a bunch of shots and doesn't actually kill anything. Yeah, T-72 gaming right there. Try to bomb his CV in here before he can cap the zone. Unfortunately, it just doesn't do it. Oops. Go ahead and try and kill the CV over here. I'm trying to bring my helicopter over to like help out over here, right? I didn't really notice this fucking thing here till, you know, it starts killing my shit. Unfortunately, I think I fly this right into that or something. I don't fucking know. So I bought a lot of planes and stuff at the start. Yeah, this is tragic right here. Yeah, he just sort of goes for it. I should have landed it. Wasn't very smart of me. But I'm in a very good spot over here. I lose my recon helicopter, unfortunately. But, like, you know, got a bunch of tanks and stuff over here. Got a bunch of infantry. Like, I didn't really lose anything, actually, from my entire push over here at the start, which was, like, super convenient. I'm sort of screwed over here. I don't really know what to do. Overextend a little bit, but he sort of flies right into my cub and stuff as I buy in like in a minute or whatever. So he sort of he sort of loses his F-16. It's pretty nice I got that one and not this shitty ass F5 or whatever. So my tank's over here is a little bit hurt. I don't actually have any supply over here, and I guess I'm out of fuel a little bit for some reason. This is so far out to lunch here. I'm like completely surrounded a little bit. He's gonna kill his fucking CV to my back zone. This is a very precarious situation at this point in the game. It's not ideal. He's gonna push through here to capture this zone as well. I'm absolutely fucking amazed about this, by the way. So my tank, it missed. It missed again. And then it fucking died because this is a TOW-2. And that was a T-55. Oh my god. I was so fucking pissed. Anyway, I wasn't really paying attention, so I just sort of just sent this guy on its way, right? That guy's not long for this world. Right, so, I'm able to scout out this, right? There's nothing in here anymore. I got a lot of planes still, right? So whatever I can see, I can sort of like bomb. He doesn't have any AA like IHawks or anything in my backline like I have Cubs in his. So I'm actually in a really good spot. I pulled back some of the tanks because I realized I sort of need to like, you know, deal with this and like secure like a supply route up to here or whatever again. And I sort of just need like the forces to do that, right? And I sort of got all these troops doing over here nothing. So I'm gonna like try to bring these guys like back over into here and here. Sort of collapse back in and then like reinforce back up through here. And then sort of just use a bunch of planes or whatever, right? Also, just because it's gonna take me fucking forever to get supply back up here, right? So I'd rather just take the tanks, right, and bring it back to supply. He's ticking me up really good. Thankfully, he didn't pick this dude up and just put him over here. I guess he's just didn't really understand his luck right there that he could have done that. But yeah, get back into here. I cut the zone off. So I got a bunch of planes still flying around that I don't really know what to bomb yet. He's gonna start buying some IOX here and a mortar for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, he's pushing it over here, and that's not gonna go so well. A single man defends my back point. oh, bomber. So this bomber is going for my tanks right here. Fucking flies right into double cub, gets hit twice. I don't lose my tanks, I kill it. Super awesome, right? That made me really fucking happy. His fucking fighters over here, right? They're going for my planes, they're going for my helicopters. I get the fuck out of here, right? I don't think I land this dude. God, I sure hope I do. I am landing him. Okay. Okay, he lived. Nice. Oh, so my cub was out of ammo here, right? So I just try to drive him back, and at the same time, he's sneaking one in. So I was only able to actually save one cub. But it was super convenient. I was moving him back at the same time that he was pushing through, or I would have lost double cub right there. My tanks here are kind of out to lunch, though, now that I don't have, like, any AA. But yeah, I get back this zone over here. I'm going to try and get him back into, like, this zone over here. Unfortunately, I didn't see this fucking thing right here. So that thing's dead. At the same time, he drives this fucking tank right into my special F-Claire, which is absolutely hilarious. I sort of got this kind of covered here with the BMPs and the T-55s, so you can't like reinforce into the zone anymore. He's sort of pushing back into here, though. I lost my cub over here. I was trying to drive it away because it was I seen this tanks coming down this road, but fucking I wasn't able to get it out of the way in time, so it died. Made me a bit sad. I lost like kind of like a bit of AA in this game. Like so far, I've already lost like 2 cubs. This is so funny. This thing is just like killing everything over here because he didn't bring any AA with him. I've spotted his thing with my thing, so I just shed my fighter to kill it. I don't know, I thought that was pretty funny. At the same time, you know, he's coming in with his fighters, but thankfully he's got like this shitty shotgun one, so they don't have any range, right? I'm just trying to like bait him over my AA. So I got this Kobe over here and this Shilka and this other Shilka. But he fucking flies right into my MH24. I wasn't really paying attention to what he was doing, right? I was like, yes, I'm baiting him. And then he fucking flies right into it and kills it. Thankfully I traded one, but like I was a bit unhappy I lost my helicopter. I already lost one helicopter. I mean, I only have one more in my deck. Yeah, so we buy some stuff over here. This is so funny. Just drive my T-55 into this fucking log guy. He's not gonna kill him. But yeah, you know, we're sort of just running through here again with more infantry. I've sort of got this really secured now. Got this cluster bomber. It's going right into the fucking cub, and then it gets tapped as he was trying to cheese bomb my fucking T-55s as it entered the zone. Unfortunately, it only had 1 ammo, so I couldn't actually kill it, but it was super convenient. I actually hit it. This is kind of like a pickle now. I mean, my troops are kind of out to lunch right here. Probably should have pulled him back or something. I pushed him through because I thought maybe you'd put like a fucking CV thing or whatever in the corner, like a vehicle, but he didn't. He pushed a CV back into the zone after he tried to walk it over here. Yeah, like I was saying, I got no AA, right? And he brings this Bhopal thing over here. So it's like, well, time to get the fuck out of Dodge, right? Because he's just gonna bomb them and kill them, right? So there's no real point in staying there. So I just try to like get them out of here, and I run into the fucking white BR that killed my cub that I didn't even notice really. I was wondering how it died, and I was like, oh, I guess this is how it died. I assumed it was the toe thing that killed it, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, so he's pushing some infantry over here. I put a guy over here. I got a bunch of planes, but this fucking mountain, right? It's making things a little bit difficult. Thankfully, I was only really able to get the the cluster on target, and I get the Chia, which was absolutely fucking hilarious. It was like the most important part here for like all my planes to just murder all this anyway. Unfortunately, this was really dumb. I just assumed it was a vehicle CV, right? So I just lose that fucking BMP1 guy for like no reason. I got a bunch of shit over here doing nothing. But anyway, before that BMP dies, I bombed that fucking CV, so that was nice. But like I was saying about these tanks, right, they're just kind of useless. You're just gonna bomb them. I tried to get the infantry dude out of there, but like I probably should have microed him better through like the forest. I just sort of like walked him in the open. But yeah, we're getting the tanks back over here. I'm gonna sort of start probing into the middle here. I got these tanks over here doing nothing. I finally got them all healed up. Got them nice full of fuel. I was bringing some supply over here, but I guess I don't need it anymore, right? Because I'm pulling back. I still got all of this shit back here to fucking deal with again. So I'm gonna have to make some T-55s over some Montclair. Yeah, so we're pushing back into here. Things have really slowed down. I'm gonna bring all my armor that was over here, right? I'm gonna bring them up into here, and then I'm gonna take all my armor that was over here, right? And I'm gonna bring them into here. And then, I'm just gonna try and, like, reinforce and stuff. Nice column of stuff coming this way. We'll speed it up here. But yeah, we're just sort of coming in here with a bunch of shit. It was super convenient. I bombed that KCT guy. I didn't really need to do that. I just did it for fun. But, like, there was an IOC here, right? And I fucking missed twice against this MiG-21 BIS. I thought that was absolutely hilarious. That should have killed my guy. He's sort of pushing through here again. There's an IOC over here now. There's an IOC over here, so... Yeah, bye-bye my plane. Oops. I was feeling ballsy to do it with just one IOC, but the second IOC made things difficult. But yeah, we're just sort of choking him with a bunch of fucking armor over here, right? Sort of move the special op Claire. I probably should have moved up a little bit better or something, or move these tanks down here. I probably could have cut the roads a little bit more. Yeah, like I was saying about this fucking guy over here, I didn't really micro him very well. This dude is just driving down this road in my zone, and I've got, like, nothing here. I'm getting on top of the IHawk. I thought that was pretty funny. Just driving fucking straight for it, you know, because why not? I got all this armor. My ideal plan was to just, like, secure this part of the zone, and then just funnel down this road, and then just fucking take this zone over here in Gregory. So that's why I'm going to start moving all these dudes up over here, right? Like, I need infantry to take this zone, and it's like, well, I'll just take all this infantry. I'm sort of finally cleaning up all this. I almost got my fucking guy killed to this T-72 thing, right? I just was driving through here, and I just completely got fucking side-shot a couple of times like an idiot. This guy is fucking just driving straight into the zone, into the curb. I was a bit up to lunch here. I was overextending. I should have just stuck to the roads. My tanks really do suck out in the open. Thankfully, I only got the fucking AA killed. I didn't get the tanks killed, so that was kind of like, oh, fine, I think. I probably should have bought a seaplane and, like, bombed this or something. But I only lose one MiG-21 BIS because of this fucking mountain over here, right? It's kind of nice. I was a bit sad that he just sort of killed all my shit here. I lose my BMP-1 guy. I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna take some armor back over here that wasn't doing anything, right? I'm gonna put them back over here, and I'm gonna try to cut off any reinforcements here. Infantry is slowly moving up over there. But yeah, he just fucking drives through and kills my fucking T-55 in one shot. It was so gay. I got a bunch more coming up on the way here, but like... I thought that was gay. Anyway, I got a bunch of sacrificial fucking scouting resupply vehicles. So I just go ahead and bomb that fucker guy. I got a CV over here, so it's not too much of a biggie, but like... He is still ticking me up here, and we're at halfway point in the game. I've sort of just been dicking around, driving around a lot. Kind of running out of fuel a little bit. You know, everyone turns off fuel for their vehicles, and it's like, why? Do you not run out of fuel inside? Because I fucking do. I guess we can speed it up now. Things have stabilized pretty big now. He's sort of like, he's created like a lot of fires for me, and I've sort of been like running around all the time, right? But I've been able to like sort of consolidate and reinforce quite a bit now. I got fucking bailed out on his tank. I thought that was hilarious. Go ahead and bomb that fucking cheetah. Surprised I didn't kill that, but yeah, fuck that tank. He just drives his tank over here, right? And he just fucking gets it killed. I don't know what's going on there. So I just drive my tank back over there. We'll take that back. Got enough garrison for us here now, really. Unfortunately, I lost my guy. Probably should have microed him a little bit better. I don't know. I drive my CV back into here, and this fucker, he just goes ahead and he bombs it. I thought that was insanely rude. But whatever, I guess. I shouldn't have just drove it there. It was completely unnecessary. I don't really have any infantry. All I got is like tanks. I'm not much of an infantry kind of guy, right? So anyway, I got some BMP 1s coming back in through here and run into this fucking reservist squad. But yeah, we just go ahead and bomb that a little bit. It's only got one more loss, so like I'm pretty confident it's gonna miss after I just bombed it, right? So yeah, now it's dead. Makes my life easy. I want to sort of bring up on my AA now. Kind of sort of consolidate it. I had like one just chilling out here for no fucking reason. Unfortunately, that was pretty dumb of me. After he smoked, I should have just pulled him away. I should have seriously bought that fucking seed plane. I have it in my deck. And I don't think I bought it like once at all this game. It was so dumb of me. It's so funny. He's just got nothing here but an IHawk. I just refused to push forward. I just wanted to defend my zone against any fucking backline cheese, right? Because he was doing that a lot in the beginning of the game. And it was really annoying and frustrating me. At one point, he was going to win the game in like, I don't know, 6 minutes, 8 minutes. It was wild. Unfortunately, my infantry gets over here at time, but I've sort of been dicking around, right? I didn't actually put any tanks into there. This was pretty convenient. You fucking missed. I thought that was pretty funny. So I hit the important plane. I killed the cluster, and it was just the HE one, right? So my command tank lives. I'm actually kind of a short bit on commands at this point. I think I only literally had like these two commands left in my on the field and in the deck and whatever, you know. I thought this was pretty funny. I was like, I need to keep my CV safe, so I'll put it over here. And he's like walking his fucking infantry guy over here with the Carl Gustav. Unfortunately, he stops like just before. I thought that was so funny. Yeah, but yeah, being a bit frivolous here. I was trying to kill this cheetah with this BMP-1 and just sort of like fucking get killed by it. He pushes through here with the guy and just kills my cub. I wasn't really expecting him to put any infantry in there. Once again, probably should have bought that seaplane. Because gets killed by the fucking cheetah. But yeah, no, we just drive towards this fucking IHawk, you know, because why not? You know, just fucking kill my A and kill your A. Yeah, so we fucking just murdered that. I mean, T-55s and 284s in the forest is kind of weird. But he can, like, one-shot my stuff, which is sad. Unfortunately, bomb my tank. I did kind of want to go for this trade. I think it would have gone very well. But yeah, we get back into the zone, right? And we sort of got it secure now. We got it funneling with a bunch of Conquerors, some EGMs. Not EGM. Some EGOs. We got a nice T-72 over here, nice T-55 over here. You know, some tanks over here. Got a bunch of supply coming up. Got some AA coming up. So after I lost a whole bunch of my fucking AA over here. He's been using planes this entire game. It's been kind of annoying. But yeah, this is my last helicopter over here. I sort of like got a nice garrison force going on here with AGLs and Conquerors and stuff. I don't really need any tanks. I just sort of need the one right now. That's why all my other tanks are sort of over here. I'm gonna sort of like pull back here, get all my guys healed up. not throw the game in the last fucking 10 minutes here. At this point, I'm pretty confident that I have it in the bag. Yeah, I just got 2 tanks over here to defend this over here. Sort of put a guy here in case he tries to like drive through this forest here, just sort of get like shot in the side or shit, you know. These 2A4s with the 21 pen are kind of nasty because they two-shot my T-72Ms, which is kind of a bit scary. Thankfully, I've invested in a lot of supplies, so I got a lot of supply trucks just laying around here. I probably should have bombed the IHawk. I don't know what I was doing bombing the fucking tank. That was kind of dumb of me. I don't know. I just sort of didn't want to get any tick. I just sort of wanted the game to be over. But I probably should have bombed the IHawk. I'm just sort of spamming out the T-72s now. He's trying to like push back over into here, but like I got this kind of locked down now here. Got like a bunch of double vet mock shoots and shit. My trap here of him just walking into this guy didn't work so well since he just walked forward with fucking recon. This is sort of going weird over here. He's not gonna get in there. I got way too much fucking infantry. Yeah. Once again, probably should have just drove forward and killed the fucking IHawk, but whatever. That's just pretty funny. I got him shot by a bunch of cockers and then side shot with a fucking 1810 or whatever. So this bad boy is triple vet now. Got my tanks just sort of chilling back. I was gonna bring some tanks over into the middle here or into the right side, but like I don't know. I'm just sort of like pumping out like T-72s now. That's sort of what my division does. Poor guy got side shot right there. Yeah, things are not going very well. It was a very dynamic game. Very tumultuous because like I was over here and he was like literally everywhere behind me. But now things are pretty steady. It's just like a solid line of shit now, stopping him from getting in anywhere. This is pretty interesting. He's bringing this fucking guy into the back, and I seen him a little bit, right? So I'm moving my cubs. I'm gonna get my tank out of there because this is the guy with the Carl G, right? I'm gonna get this guy over there. Get this other dude to come back. He could see my stuff. That's so funny. I didn't think he would do this, but like he goes for it, he kills it, but then he like immediately fucking dies to like 3 T-72s right there. He's trying to get back into here though, but like I got way too much infantry right there. That's just not gonna work. He tries to like Q move forward, use the satchels, but no. And then I got the supply truck to heal them all right back up to full health immediately. This was what I was talking about though. He tried to push the tank forward, and he got shot from here and shot from here, and then I shot him in the side with this fucking much shooting guy. So that's what I was working out here with the flanking. I thought that was pretty neat, pretty fun. He's sort of just spamming out, you know, the fucking 7.62 teams at this point, but it's just not gonna be enough. Yeah, I got Pioneer Flam coming up. It's just gonna make forest fighting even more harder for him, as he only has satchel shoots, which are more of like a town guy, less of a forest guy. Yeah, so how many tanks we got here? We have, so I got a bit of tanks here on the field, and he's only got, you know, like 3. It was so funny. So he's trying to like bring his CV around into here. Well, I just bring this fucking bad boy over here and just fucking kill him. he's trying to shoot it down, but like, no, I got my own fighters right there. Here's the seed plane. It fucking misses though, but so it's kind of pointless. And I get my fucking guy killed right before the end of the game, so sort of screwed up my KD a little bit. But you know, that was a pretty cool game. I liked it. I had fun. Yeah, let's go through these kills here. T-55s were doing the work. I should probably take my double vetted my Polish deck. I don't for some reason, but I probably should. T-72s were doing the work though. Cluster was doing great. Yeah. It just didn't really... I had like a pretty good solid strat at the start. It just went really, really well. But, yeah, I don't know. The KD was pretty telling at the end. I just sort of didn't lose anything, I guess. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that one.